Glass is quite an intriguing material. It's a material that brings contradictory feelings. So it's quite violent if it falls, or the sound, the sharpness, but it can be something very smooth and see-through. So it has all these contradictory specificities, and that's interesting for me. We decided to set the performance on an ice rink, and that I would wear ice skates during the whole length of the show to have this sharpness on my body that would echo the sharpness of the glass. And it's something at the same time it's quite smooth because it's gliding, and it's quite it's sharp, so it also has its violence and this risk if it comes across glass. So that was a way to link the human and the material in this installation. I wanted to work physically with the material to deal with the notion of violence, but not in a moral way. It's just to work around this notion of violence, and at the end a violence could be very aesthetically pleasing, but it can also be unbearable, it can be soft, it can be subtle. So all those various ways of feelings, emotions, and just also feeling with the body around the notion of violence, which is not very binary, good and bad. At the beginning of the piece, I'm only gliding in circles, and that's a way for the audience to go into a time or consideration of time that is way slower than the everyday life, and that helps to sink into the tempo of the glass, and that's a bit the goal also of the performance. The choreography has been made in function of the glass, really. I tried to forget about myself and see what would happen if my full body reacts in function of the glass. Anybody that comes to the theater room can make something out from this performance in its own way, and that's interesting.